Almost, almost. There we go. That'll do. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. That should cover all of it. It's been a little while since I've posted an update on this journey that 2025 has taken me on, and boy, has it been quite the journey. Allow me to tell you about it. So first of all, thank you to everybody who's taken the time to watch the update videos I've posted up to this point on the High Road to Nashville series. No surprise, the short form versions did way better than the long form versions. I've been hearing this for a long time. Long form videos going away. Prioritize short form video. Well, it shouldn't be like that, but if there's one thing I've learned from trying to be on any level of the music business, it's you got to follow the trends, even when they're wrong, which seems to happen a lot. But I digress. You are welcome. That's not the point of this video. I wanted to give a little bit of an update since it's been a while. Some of you who've been following me online have probably already seen some of this, so I'll make it long story short as best I can for those who haven't heard yet or those who may be new here. So a few months ago, after a show that I played, I had a loadout situation that was less than ideal. Something that happens all the time. I know every musician has stories about load-ins and loadouts that are less than ideal, to say the least. So, again, I digress. I knew it was different this time. I could tell immediately something was wrong, but classic way of thinking, I just put it out of my mind, hoping it would work itself out and get better. Well, it never does that. It just gets worse. And it got to the point where the pain was so unbearable I could not function. It was the worst pain I'd ever had in my life by far, and that's saying a lot because I've had a lot of things happen over the years, and again, everybody's got stories, so I'm not going to act like mine are any more important or any worse than anybody else's, but it definitely was not good, and it reached the point where I had to have something done about it. So thankfully I was able to get into a great doctor pretty quickly. And the whole time I was saying, I really hope it's not a herniated disc, because that was like my worst case scenario. I really didn't want that to be the case. Turns out I should have been a little more specific, because when he read me the results from my MRI, he said, you have 3 herniated discs, one of which is right on the nerve. Of course. But fast forward to today, we've done some treatment for it. Things have gone really well, better than I could have hoped, because I really didn't know how this was going to work out. We've got a couple more things we're going to do for it, and we think that that's going to work. Thank y'all for your prayers on that. I really appreciate it, and thank you to everybody who's been checking in. Just when I thought that things were about to get back to some form of normal, about a week and a half after my first treatment for my back, I was on my way home for a couple of shows in Arkansas, and it was at night. I was about an hour from home, pitch black. I was on a road with no street lights or anything, and from a ditch, a deer runs right up into the side of my car. Oh joy. Thankfully, it didn't hurt me any worse than I already was. I was jokingly saying that when the police asked if I was hurt, I said, yeah, but that happened months ago. You're fine. You don't have to put that on the report. We're good. So that was another thing that kind of set me back, because, of course, got to manage to get insurance wrangled into the whole thing and get it to a shop and paperwork and all this stuff, and it takes longer than what you think it's going to, always. But just one of those things. You know, I'm still very blessed and very thankful. Everything could have been far worse than it was, but it was a little bit humorous once I got past the initial reaction to it, which, as my friend Luke Williams says, all the cuss words, all of them. And I did say all of them, loudly, multiple times, probably. I'm not perfect, but I am transparent, and I'm working on it. I digress. You're welcome again. I've been watching a video series lately from a great singer-songwriter from Texas named Aaron Watson. Most of you probably know who he is. Those of you who maybe don't listen to country music as much, you probably know who he is, but you may not know his music. Go check him out. He's fantastic. But he's been doing this video series called Tailgate Talk. And he did one video where he was commenting on a recent awards show. And in the middle of that commentary, he just stopped. and he started talking about the recent news that the lead singer of Three Doors Down was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, which of course is very, very serious. And he paused and said, kind of puts things in perspective, doesn't it? That hit me. Because no matter how bad things seem to get for any reason, it ain't that bad. I'm very fortunate, and I'm very blessed, and I'm very thankful. And even though the high road to Nashville has had plenty of curves in it lately, I'm still on that road. And I don't know where it leads, but that's part of why I signed up for this. As I speak, I just got back into the Nashville area tonight, and I'm looking forward to getting back to work. Here we go again. The high road to Nashville continues. Thank y'all for watching. See you later.